Okay, guys, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to actually set up a Nile Chaser pole correctly. Um, for a few things, first off the bat, um, you don't want to actually use the 511. We're going to get into a few details of why you don't want to use the 511. For first off, the 511 with this flat ounce or flat spoon 2 ounce only actually casts about 189 or 190 with a full cast. I didn't even get a full cast, and that's going to be about 200 probably right there. Yep, 200. And this actually, in a full cast, will actually do 209. So the 511, not only is it a weaker pole, it also can't cast as far with the same lure on it. Now, I don't generally use the flat spoon much, but we're going to actually go out and take it and show you guys how it works here in a second. But anyway, you're only good. I did a video on how to set these poles up. I'll leave it in the description for you guys too, so you can set up any pole, not just one pole. But you're only as good as your weakest link. If you know you're going to be using titanium leader, as with like the Amazon Maze and the Congo, there's always teeth present or can be present on a lot of scenarios. You're only as good as your weakest link, and your weakest link in this game right now is titanium leaders. They only get up to 97 or to 96 here, so 95.6, and you can see the line is 97. The max drag is right on 95, and it's a lot closer setup here. So these two at 97, and you can do max drag here. And because your max drag is not over your leader, it doesn't matter whether you have this leader or not, you're not going to wreck that leader. Now, we're going to go out, and I'm going to show you how this pole is actually balanced, and it pulls in fish a lot better than, for example, the 511. Also, I want to be very clear what we're talking about. You don't want to. This pole is not as good at casting. If you put anything light or lighter on it, it doesn't cast very far. You have to put on something heavy to make it cast. As you can see here, the only difference between the really two is this is a stronger pole that casts farther, and this one is can do just under an ounce, but honestly everything I use is an ounce or more anyway, so it doesn't affect it. And if you want, you can actually do the same thing and just replace my setup with the 6.7, and it doesn't matter whether it's a sport edition or this is the same as you can see right here. But we're gonna go out into the lake, we're gonna go catch a fish here, guys, and I'm gonna show you the balance on it. Alright, so we're in the spot that I'm going to be doing a video about for tomorrow, so you guys will see the spot tomorrow. But anyway, this is what I actually like catching the big fish down here with quite a bit. We're just going to cast out. I'm using the 1.5 ounce because I don't need to cast out that far in the spot. And the lighter the weight, obviously for the pole, the shorter it'll cast. But as you can see here, guys, I'm not even going to make a cut. I'm going to stay with you, but this pole has more power, and you can get more balance out of it, guys. And we're going to go ahead and take a look here at the price difference. See, we already got a fish on. Do you guys see how much? Here, I'm going to try to back up. See how balanced that is, guys? It is in the top bar of every category. That means I'm getting the most out of everything on every power right there. Do you see that? That's well, my reel isn't working hard. There we go. So you can see that is the most power you're going to get out of the pole. And this thing just drags fish in when I'm actually pulling. So we're actually going to go catch this guy now here quick. And this just wrecks havoc. Even if you're on the shore, you're not going to get too much problems at all with any fish. Like I said, and this is going to be a little fish here, but you can see I pulled it in at will when I wanted to. It was a 116-pound Nile. Alright, so I'm going to take you in and show you some of the differences here too. So, right now, currently, there is no price difference from the home shop as there is here. And for $2,000 more, you're going to get a setup that can actually do 95 pounds instead of, 90 because with this setup right here, you have to use the lighter reel as well. Oop, we'll go over to here. And you can see that one's only 90. Because if you put on a 94, if you put the next reel up, you have to back it down one. So you're only getting 90, 90 out of that reel anyway, even if you're using a 94. So, and max drag is in a lot of scenarios a way to go. Obviously, not every setup, but most setups. And I'll leave down in the description here, guys, for you the video I have on actually setting up poles, because I think it'll help you a long ways in not doing the wrong setup as you can get, but wasting your time on this Nile Chaser 511 is not a good way to go. You don't have as much power, you don't have as much casting, and it's only saves you 2,000. There's not a lot. There's no benefits for having this 511. And with this setup, guys, you can actually use the 6.3 or the 6.7. Both of these poles will work. You just interchange them right here, guys. Oop, as we can go into our inventory. Everything else on this, your leader and everything else will be the same. You can use the 6.7 instead of the 6.3 if you want, but they have pretty much the same outcome. This one can cast a little farther. It says it has more line weight, but the problem is the best line in the game is only 97-pound braid anyway, so it actually doesn't have any more power right functionally yet. Hopefully this helps you out, guys, and like I said, in the description I will leave the guide about how to set up poles accurately for any pole, not just the Nile Chaser, guys. Alright, also in these next clips, you can see the durability. I started with 100 across the board with the 100% durability. As you can see on the bottom right corner, the percentages. And if you balance a pole correctly, it will be pretty close. You won't get them always really close, but you can see this setup here, even as it gets into the later clips later on, gets down into the 60s, and it is within like 4 or 3 percentage points. So you can see it's a very balanced pole, and it wears out very evenly, guys. Alright, hopefully this helps you out, guys. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.